We're following breaking news out of Minneapolis this afternoon, where the former police officers involved in the death of George Floyd have appeared in court. Derek Chauvin, seen on video with his knee on Floyd's neck for nearly 8 minutes, appeared via video stream. He is charged with second-degree murder and third-degree murder and manslaughter. The remaining 3 former police officers all appeared in court in person. They are charged with aiding and abetting manslaughter, also murder. Joining me now from Minneapolis is NBC News reporter Shaquille Brewster. So, Shaquille, what happened?
Well, Katie, we now have a trial date. The former officers and their attorneys agreed to a trial date of March 8th. There'll be another hearing before then in September. But these were very quick procedural hearings. They went through each person came up. We saw Officer Chauvin appearing via video link. He was wearing an orange jumpsuit and a mask. We know that he is still in police custody, while 2 of the other former officers have been released already. But again, they were very quick hearings. The reason why they explained that trial date being set for March is because of the mountain of evidence that the state and that the defense will be able to go through and look through. One note that we did hear from the judge was he admonished some of the prosecutors for talking to the media. So we can expect to hear less from the prosecutors as they talk about the case. We heard that President Trump was invoked, that the governor of Minnesota was invoked for their commenting on this case. The judge did suggest that, or one of the attorneys suggested that they may try to request a change in venue for this trial, but that's something that will be determined a little bit later. But again, these were very quick hearings, each one for each officer lasting about 10 minutes. What we do know is that there will be that trial that we'll have in March of next year. Katie?
And Shaq, quickly, where do things stand with the Minneapolis City Council on disbanding the police department?
Well, last week they voted to essentially fast-track a process that would allow them to disband that police department. It would bring essentially a question before voters for the November election, but there's still no details on what that would look like. We have an idea of what it could mean, which they say it would include some sort of law enforcement duties, but they also want to attack the targets, the original focuses of crime and the causes of crime, not just dealing with crime in the law enforcement community. But one thing that you continue to hear from the mayor and the current police chief is their opposition to disbanding the entire police department. They are pushing for smaller reforms, the reforms that they say will allow for more accountability. One of those reforms will be going into effect tomorrow, and that's any officer involved in a critical incident will not be able to view, or is prohibited from viewing, the body camera footage before releasing that police report or creating that police report. Those are the reforms that people have been calling for, but you still have people on the ground who are saying that's not enough. They want the entire police system to be disbanded. Katie?
Shaquille Brewster. Shaq, thank you very much.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me, or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.